Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about hair and facial features of 5 o'clock shadow to soft hair like we put on a Santa Claus face, or a hillbilly, a rough looking hair. And so I'm going to show you examples here in the camera. In this Santa here, you'll see here that we used a U-gouge to create soft features. We use also too the U-gouge for creating women's hair to give it more feminine, more softer look, but also Santa also requires that. Then too, we go to the 5 o'clock shadow, and you'll see here on this fella right here that this was done with a little V tool, and we're going to demonstrate that on a small face today, and all the different shadows that you can create, and to create that what they call a 5 o'clock shadow. And then we go here to the hillbilly here, that with the long strands of rough looking hair that he's been out in the in the elements. And also too, you could use that for Indian when you're carving Indians and give them that rough look. So what I've done here is that I've done a couple of faces here, and we're just going to demonstrate first of all on how to create a 5 o'clock shadow. Now, I didn't put no eyes in or nothing like that. And so what I use is a V tool, and it's called a stab and pick type cut. And you just do it every which way, and even get down where the jawline would be in the neck area and all that there. And so, you know, you can go up the certain ways. I wouldn't go up too far because it will look a little odd if you go up too far with your 5 o'clock shadow. Now, everyone's different. I know that. But again, just stab and pick. Now I'm going to turn him just a little bit where I can get better control here and come at this way. You say, well, isn't that kind of hard on your tool? Not really. The V tool will still cut just as good. Now, if you don't have a V tool, you can do it with your knife by picking at it, but you have to watch yourself on it. I prefer V tool myself. Now, it takes time, but I tell you, when you paint this, you know, either black or brown, whatever stubble of hair that color you're going for, it will really add to your carving. Take your stiff brush, see how that broke off all those little pieces of wood in there, and get everywhere you can. Don't leave an area undone if you possibly can. So kind of look it over, kind of make sure it's even. Now, when you get up here to the lip, now, if you got something small like this, I would go to like a number 12 V tool. And you can see on the camera, it's quite small. This is a 1/16, and this is what they call a number 12. And so I come in, and again, putting my thumb there and stab, pick, stab, pick. Pick and stab. And be careful that you don't bust, you know, your lip there, your bottom lip. And so anyway, that's kind of how you can put a 5 o'clock shadow on your carving. And hopefully this will help. All this does is just enhances your carving to make your carving more realistic looking, even though it's a caricature. Now, we're going to jump down to our second face, and we're going to create the, now we're going to divide this face up a little bit. I can hold my pencil. And so this would be our dividing line right here, okay? So one side's going to be a, rough looking hair, like a beard, things like that there. And two, when you're putting in, use that smile line also, and just come in and take your tool and just go every which way you can. and twist and turn. Now, again, we have to have a bottom lip here, so let's put our bottom lip in because that way we have a stopping point, because it's going to look really odd if we don't. There. All right, now there's a little rip there. See, that just added a little bit of life to him just by putting that in. And again, as you're up here close to the lip, use smaller cuts. And then as you get away from the bottom lip, go ahead and get bold and turn and carve all these little features in. Let's get our brush and look at it. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do a softer look. And again, we're using a number 3 or whatever. You may notice that you've got little tiny marks down here. And again, that's where you'll just need to go back and clean up. That's where the V tool has come and hit the, the neck area or whatever. So don't worry about that. That can be cleaned up. All right. Now with this here, again, you're going to come in and you're going to turn and twist and come in and just ease into it. As you go up to your bottom lip, ease up. And turn. And go over what you just did and break that up. Because in reality, you don't see every hair when you're carving. You see locks of hair. And so you can see by the comparison here what a difference your hair can be on a project, and how rough, how more softer this looks, and how this gives a 5 o'clock shadow. So these are your 3 styles. Now there's all kinds of ways to do hair, but for the carving that I do, this is the 3 that I use the most is your soft, U-gouge, your V-tool, and your V-tool here to create the 5 o'clock shadows. So don't be afraid to try these things, and you'll never know. You might have a technique that works best for you. So anyway, I hope that if you enjoyed this demonstration of these 3 different styles of hair, from the stubby to the curl to the soft curls features, and also to the V-tool for our hillbilly faces or Indian faces or hair like that there. So anyway, thank you for joining us today. I hope that you liked this video. If so, leave a comment and give us a thumbs up. And please subscribe, and happy carving.